Ayo, you too. What's good, family? I'm back with another one as usual. Make sure you slap that like button in the face for me, cause I'm in the place to be. And we're trying to get these algorithms, we're trying to get these viewership to subscribe. And the only way we could, get around that is for you to be a good guy or girl if you're watching this video and smash that like button for me, because it will greatly appreciate and change the world one day at a time. But I'm cool, everything good. I'm glad you guys could come and enjoy the show, because that's what I want. I want to be able to produce effects and get the results so that we can have the best time of our life. So make sure you smash that like button, man. Don't forget, because we all alike. It's 2026. We all gotta be in it together, one way or another. So just match that energy for me, because it's important. We love it. We here every day, publicly putting everything into perspective so that we could knock the ball out the park. We're gonna hit that home run. We're gonna touch home base. It get dark sometimes. You gotta struggle. That's a part of the process. But you gotta trust it. You gotta love God. You gotta love you. You gotta be able to push when you ain't got nothing left. When that energy, when you feel depressed, when you feeling down, don't let it take you out your element, because there's too many people now. Suicide is through the roof, the rates. We see a lot of men too. They dying alone, they doing murder, suicides, and violence. So we don't want to see that. We want to be able to have a way to relieve our stress and, be at the approximate places, things, and times to do what we got to do, because sometimes, you don't want to, but that's what comes with life. It's a struggle. It ain't gonna be easy. So anybody who told you it was, they lied. Simple and plain. And we heating up. We out here, man. We're making a change. We're making a difference. You see Trump. A lot of people is getting tired of Chicago and the war, and black people, they don't want to listen to nobody. So this is what is coming next. Trump, he about to call the feds, the martial law, to come in and try to affect it as much as possible, so that people could be protected. Because you gotta understand, the kids, the working people that's trying to grow up out there, they can't live safe, at night, or even during the day, broad daylight. When you seen with FBG Duck on the Gold Coast, they just left him there, no remorse. And they still brag about it, they still acting like that's something to be proud of. And it's really just despicable, it's disgusting, And we had a lot of, that going on in the community. So we just speaking out against the violence, time to come together, have unity with each other and moving in a better direction for the future. I'm gonna put up this video too real quick. hits today. You know, I'm getting a lot more content. You know, I had stopped indulging and using those substances, the THC. You know, I had to put it down so that we could be clear-minded now and focus on how, you know, we got to get to where we going. And trust me, it wasn't easy. Like, sometimes even my body still craves it, but, you know, you got to do something strategic to be able to show yourself, you know, a better person. When you're looking in that mirror, you want to say, am I putting forth all of the effort to get the results? Am I working as hard as I can? Or, you know, am I procrastinating, sitting around waiting for something to happen? And it's like, you know, you got to attack it. You got to have the time to, you know, trap and put yourself in those shoes, because a lot of people, they just come in with a lot of cap on here, man, and these kids is watching and, you know, they just listening to anything just because they trying to attract them. You know, they using all type of trinkets and money and fame. It's just like, you know, they get addicted to the celebrity lifestyle, and, you know, they live in this facade that is not really, you know, real. It's like, how could it? When we see majority of America, you know, people couldn't even survive off of one income, but then they're gonna come on here and try to, you know, flex and make it seem like they doing some great work, but they don't worship God the way we do. You know, they don't have Jesus in their heart, so they're not able to accept the fact that we all the same one way or another. It don't matter where you came from, you know, where you started at. It's about how you're gonna finish and how you're gonna be able to execute and get the best results, you know, for the few. You gotta be smart. You gotta work smart, not hard, because it's gonna take you off your course if you try to, you know, be anything other than that. So you gotta show remorse. You know, you gotta be able to have those courses and teach and take the time out and be the best version of yourself before you could preach to the choir and try to get the next people to try to, you know, follow suit. Because, you know, they hired me to do the job, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the research, you know, I'm gonna do the experiments. I'm gonna put myself first in the fire before I try to drag anybody else. Because this crab's in the barrel. You know, they want you to be in the muddy waters, in them trenches for life. You know, they want you to get comfortable in those positions, and it's like, it's not cute, you know. Sometimes you just gotta listen, you know, you just gotta observe, you gotta witness what's going on for real before you just jump to conclusions and, you know, hit a nerve, and now you losing, you missing out, you know what I'm saying, because you know you deserve better. So, you know, don't just let the addiction, don't let the depression take you down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta uplift. You know, you gotta learn the lessons, and you gotta be able to channel those gifts that God has given you. You know what I mean? And rise. Because the same way Jesus was risen from the dead, you know, you gotta be able to survive and keep yourself focused. You know, you gotta strive for success and notice what comes with it. Because it's not just, you know, getting there, but now you gotta keep yourself on point. You know, you gotta be able to appear and be the best versions of yourself out here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't have a care in the world.
Some of them came 198, and it is a Maria.
But I am
1,200 feet per second.
I just gotta put the time on there.
What's the 22 caliber? So you're shooting a bigger caliber. 1,200 feet per second. But they don't have the Ruger, do they? Yeah.
It's Monday. How y'all feeling, man?
Air Hawk Max Elite 177 caliber, which is smaller, Kenny. The 177 caliber. And the 177 is faster. Let's see here. I got one right here. 10 shot. Oh, it's on a The 177's on an air cylinder. No, gas piston cylinder. Little tap pump.
Yeah, man, Trump about to clean it up, man. It's good.
You're gonna do what? What you gonna get?
Oh, I'll go with that.
What do they shoot? Are they for flash or? Hyper gel. No, but what do you, when you put these in there, put that, you put these in that, and then you put those on.
Hey, on the phone.
At each other?
It's like, it's got maybe 10
Throw
right?
some thumbnails on there real quick. I'm sorry, make sure it goes.
It's just little bitty rubber beads. Hyper gel covers.
It's 1000. That might be a little bit too much. I think.
Hey, on the phone.
It's a Bluetooth, I can't tell if it's a pump thing or if it is a gas charge. It says okay. Air. That's not English.
Whatever you're about. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. I was on the single one on the phone. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that one up there now, so be on the lookout. On my other page, I'm gonna have that video coming out
Oh,
today. Today. That's what that is. Now go the other way. Try to get me some eat. Stay in the loop. We grinding and out, man. No matter what, you gotta be yourself. Don't be a follower, you gotta lead, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to get the help and get the right steps and go ahead, man. And, you know, do what you gotta do because, well, ain't nobody else gonna do it for you, right? If you don't do it for yourself, so you can't expect it, you know, you gotta be able to keep pulling. And don't let it, you know, trap you off, get tricked out here. You know, it's a lot of agents, it's people going to form and going to be in positions. You know, it's traps out here. I've been trying to tell black people, hey, listen, all of that Asian hate stuff that y'all doing online, they about to try to fire you. They about to try to, you know, make you seem like the bad guy. Do what you do, but do it in silence. Whenever you go into them protests and, you know, you exploiting and recording and putting everything in the front, well, you can only expect violence. You can only expect, you know, bad things to transpire. So, you know, you can't hide it. Once you upload it, it's done. So you either gonna have to apologize like, what's his name? The Baby or one of them, you know, that they tried to cancel, or you're gonna try to handle it on your own terms. But, you know, Trump is about to dismantle all of that stuff that they got going out there because, you know, it's a plus, man. You know, like, we need to finally let go of the hurt, you know what I'm saying, and the pain, because it's frustrations. It's devastations, people's is deprived, they not on the same page, you know, they hating. Like, it's so many things that we see taking place with this, you know, situation. Thank you for those likes, guys. Yeah, man, we fishing, we hunting. That's what we do. We hunter-gatherers, man, you know. Listen, it been like that since the beginning of time, you know what I'm saying? Like, So you got to keep your mind, you got to keep your mental and everything in place, because it's an imbalance. A lot of stuff is off, and you can't face it. People get lost. They waiting and they looking and they taking their time out, and they got the right mind state and stuff, but you gotta find out for yourself sometimes what it is that you're trying to get, what you're looking for, where you're at, who you with. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you, my G, because it's not worth it. Like, people out here, they gonna work it to their advantage, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta know where you're going, you gotta see how you handling it. For sure. Look at the police right here. 12. That's my man. That's my favorite. So I tell him all the time, man. What's going on? Good.
Doing good?
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been?
I was on the other side of town.
Oh, you in gas station?
Yeah,
You working at Wingstop now?
yeah.
Nice, man.
They ain't messing with me over there in Gastonia, man. Nah, bro.
It's good, man. Good.
So you guys gotta help me out, man.
I'm glad to see you doing good, man.
I'm trying. I'm better, but
It's good.
I still got a long way to go.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. That's all you can do. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Fight that battle every day.
Yep.
That dog.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get this rotisserie chicken, and listen, that's gonna last all day, so it's worth it. You get all your protein. You get all of your macros with that right there. So that's what I'll say. You gotta stick to those. Just get one of those, and I want some popcorn. I'm thinking this is open too. Get this one right here. Yeah, man, it's perfect. It's good for you, It's worth the, it's really worth it. Because I got, 17 carbs already right there. And, I guess I'm about to eat it anyway, so it don't really matter too much, right? Probably get one of these salads. That apple walnut, that's my joint right there, son. All that one so much, for real. Boy. Still grabbing one of these lines. Cause I'm looking for the popcorn. Pop it up. No, it's all right, man. It's quick. Yeah, probably get that one when I come back from snacking. But, that's just the way things is working right now. So that's what happened with that. But wrestling, you know, I'm off from work, so, you know, it's not too much that I gotta do. You know, just sticking to the ways of the land and the Lord. You know, I gotta praise God for all of the things that He gives, because, you know, it hasn't always been like this. So.
Like, honestly, we don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, there's going to be content in your pocket, and I can see that. We don't have those issues with punches and stuff like that. What it is photo system is their system is updated. So I don't know if you guys are clear. So that's the problem with the punches. So sometimes, like last night, they're not putting the punch in because why is the subject? Well, photos they can put in a system so when the guy was trying to clock in, it was he wasn't supposed to get at lunch. So he as far as that punching for the road, you don't really have to worry about that because
Almost 22 minutes in. What's up, chat? You want to hear us talk about, you know, Trump and how he about to clean up Chicago, man. I cannot wait to see that, man. I literally predicted that he would be the one to save Chicago. It ain't no fun watching your people and everybody out there doing the evil that they've been doing for as long as they've been doing. They're getting away with it and promoting it like it's some kind of, you know, show or some kind of thing to be. No, it's alright. Me either. You know, because it was like, you know, that needs to be shut down because it's too many kids now praising, trying to drill when it needs to be banned because it's not real. It's not something that, you know, people are a fan of for real. Like, people could see the wrong in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to justify it and trying to make it seem like it's right when it's like, we know the truth. We know how we was raised. We know what we gotta do. We know the types of stuff that they're gonna try to use. You know what I'm saying already? So it's like, it's nothing new out here, man. You know, it's just a few knuckleheads, but, you know, it makes it seem like it's nothing to lose anymore. You know, nobody got integrity. Nobody got shit. There's no respect. You know, there's no mutual unity and people coming together as a collective. You know what I'm saying? They don't think like that. They just, you know, selective politics. They be picking and choosing. So you just gotta listen out. Pay attention. Do different routes. You can't always go the same and expect different results. You gotta do different things. You gotta change to be able to get to where you wanna go. You know, if you wanna be entertaining, then sometimes you gotta reach different audiences and crowds to seek that engagement, you know what I'm saying? And be able to get out of that box, you know what I'm saying? That they try to lump you in and try to tell you who you could watch and who you could interact with, who you could do this and that with. It's like, it's not true. It's just not facts. Ooh, look what I just seen too. You know, I was looking for that right there. Smart food. I'm telling y'all, man. I need that. Oh yeah. Big time. I got my small snacks. 300 calories and only 28 carbs. So that's gonna put me at what, 50 something for the day. You know, that's not too shabby. Yeah, I haven't heard about it yet, but thank you for telling me. You know, I'll check it out. You know, after I get off here and see what they're talking about when it comes to that.
Okay.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't be trying to steal
1569.
card number either. Okay. Gotta hide that. Get that off the camera. I got some chicken. Yeah, you know some chicken right there.
639. Hmm? Do what?
You know some chicken right there. It's frozen.
You get it.
You want me to give it to you?
Hmm? You can. You just have to dispose of it. You don't know how long it's been sitting there.
Lock it up, lock it up. Thank
Have a
you.
good day. Around this way.
Okay.
Good day.
Yes, ma'am. About to go eat, y'all. I haven't ate all morning. I gotta escape these hunger pains. You know, it's like the Hunger Games out here, man. For real. But like I said, you know, I just been doing the same cooling, staying out the way, making these movies, these productions. Right. And that's all. It ain't much to it. You know, you just gotta love it. Love what you're doing. Gotta hustle, you know. Gotta get out here in public, man. Embarrass yourself a little bit. You know, dance. Because I love, you know, positivity. You spread it, you feel it all the time. You don't have no limited container? Or cup? You don't need nothing? You're hiring? I need one job. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Tell me this is how I feel. First meal of the day. Take this chicken up. Ain't no way. Just keep eating later and later. So that way we'll be full. Always hungry. I ain't got no kids. I'm the best person to be an influencer because I could easily get out here and just, make these transformations. Stay scared, stay in true, stay vulnerable, and do what you gotta do. Believe me, man. What up, chat? Thank you guys for hitting that like button and coming in. For real. It's a fact, man. I love y'all so much. I love Trump. I love America. Like, just because I'm black, I'm supposed to hate the president. I'm supposed to hate my country and all that. The tricks ain't gonna work over here, bro. Belmont. It's good old salad. I feel my soul right now. Gotta get your smart food, man. Take care of your health, take care of yourself. That's the smart move. Stick around. body 30 grams of protein, man. Do your body justice, bro. I gotta try to refeed because, I've been missing a lot of the substances. When I was smoking, it was stripping my body of a lot of the potency, the protein. It ain't no good, man. You gotta leave that smoking alone, man. It's killing your gains. How y'all doing? Hitting the spot right now, bro. I love them apple pecan salads, bro. Hope this is it though, like, hope we finally get that breakthrough. I want to affect the world, I want these babies and these kids out here to be themselves and not be followers. Like, I get it's natural, but we all individuals, man. We gotta stop trying to make everything a one size fits all. Hey chat, thank you for the likes so much. Just here eating my salad. I got my popcorn. You know, it was a challenge because I had to wait all the way till 1 o'clock before I could eat. And it's almost 1:30 at that. So you see I did good. This is almost what? 3,000 calories right here. The whole chicken. I stayed for a minute too, that's what's up. We should have a nice little viewership after this one. I love YouTube, TikTok shop, and all the things they do to help me to improve. It's a new day, it's a new world, man. You know, we gotta continue to move forward. That's the plan. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for the support and the comments and all the positive influence. You know, this is what keeps me out of trouble when doing influencing. Getting to it. Uh-oh. Yogurt must have. No good. No good, Primo. Good stuff, bro. Dreams worth more than money. Wow, thank you guys for the likes too. Really helps out a lot. See how, you know, we done had all of this traffic. That's because of you, my friend. You know, y'all helping me to get out of this position and predicament and just living the dream, man. You know, my self-esteem was real low, you know. I didn't have high expectations. But as I got older, I understand what I want for myself and for my fam and for my friends and for the community. So I gotta be the example. You know, I gotta set it. and I gotta understand how to handle, you know, when things are not going in my favor. I gotta be mentally grounded and, you know, work on my behavior, my delivery, my strategy. And I changed the tide, you know, I cleaned it up, you know, and I'm still getting better with time. You know, I didn't always have this flow, I didn't always have this cadence. It takes practice though. You know, I'm out here saving life. So many people tell me they changing, they seeing the light, they understanding the message that I'm bringing, and they like trying to follow suit. You know, they think that, you know, we could all be comfortable one day. We don't have to keep fighting and keep being at war in our communities, you know, coming home from work because we poor. We gotta be witnessing crimes and streets and things it's not for us, man. You know, the streets ain't nothing to keep glorifying, man. Y'all, we did it. That went by quick, too quick, you know. It just feels so good, you know, when we in it and to see you guys and y'all sitting, you know. It's a surprise because you never know, you know. People play games, you know, play stupid games and win stupid prizes, right? That's what they say. But y'all been holding it together, you know. Y'all been keeping me alive and well, and, you know, support as well. It's overwhelming. So it's more than enough to, you know, keep us and keep me with that self-respect. Because like I said, I didn't always have, you know, the self-esteem to put myself first and stop letting other people run over me and push over. So, you know, now I got the delivery, I got, you know, the sober mind, the mentality, everything to just grind out. To make sure that I put forth the same things in that I want out. Gotta line them up, sync them up. Gonna be a hot one out today, boy. Y'all ready for it? Thank you again. I'm not at work right now. What are you talking about? I just be wearing my stuff. Because I don't even really got much anyway. That's why I got my workout on. Get him out of here. Yo, family, thank you for coming through. Thank you for enjoying the show. I just want to say I love you, and hopefully you can smash that like button so we can keep getting to higher learning and living. Because this is going to be the best predicament. You want to lose weight, you want to gain, you want a big chest, big arms, all those things, traps, legs. I could show you how to get it because I got it, and I wasn't born with it, trust me. It's not genetics, it's nutrition. So, don't be discouraged, don't let it make you miss the lessons of life and try to, be a gift from God. You gotta shine, Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We almost had 500. Hit that like button, you can handle anything you put to your mind, anything you want to do. You just need the right time and opportunity. And you can make it happen. Because it's very practical, It's definitely a challenge, but I know y'all got this, man. Like, whatever your goals are, we gonna make it happen. Oh yeah. Yeah, just hit me up, Y'all got my IG or my TikTok, you could DM me. And we could get to training. Cause I would love to be the captain and the general to, guide you through this ship in these pivotal times that you want to try to get healthy and live for your kids, for your wife, your husband, things like that. There's nothing wrong with it, you want to look good. I think a lot of people do, so it's basically normal, But you do gotta put in the work, it ain't gonna put itself for you. Like, you see DJ Academics, he just, lost all that weight. And people giving him his props, cause he looking like he slimmed down a lot. I mean, almost, excuse me. He almost cut it in half, damn near. Yeah, I'm full now. I don't think I could put no more in the tank, man. It's full. It's clear. In the game like EA Sports. Yeah, this gonna keep me full all day. You see how much chicken this is? I had to get a bowl just to put it, the rest of it to this side. Man, this chicken right here, be hitting, bro. Smash that like button, guys. I love y'all, man. I love YouTube. I love the algorithm. I love the energy that you guys bring to the table. The feeling's mutual.
I went to the wrong subway.
That's a man.
And the police officer, I'm thinking, will come and pay the store now. Well, I'll let you know. And I'm gonna take another one, that meal of the day, what's that, meatballs? Huh? Oh, the meatballs? Okay. So which is the meal today? That turkey? Oh. Hello? Oh. Oh, no, disculpa Luis, le estoy hablando loco Luis. Disculpa.
I feel good and pumped now. You can see the muscles starting to got there. All I needed was like my girlfriend. On the ride to the very end. You. Yeah.
Nope. Let me ask them right now. They
thank you guys for coming through. You know, I love YouTube. I love you. If you could make sure that you smash that like button as usual, regular scheduled program, we could do great things out there for the youth. Because it's about the future. It's about the my man Future said, chicken finger french fry, we don't want this. Jumpin', 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 jumpin'. Javi. I be that. I be that.
Then we have like drink, the one that has cheese, that bread. Yeah. One drink.
Got some stuck in between. Extra two.
You don't know how to pay. Oh, the fountain is work. So the ice works. Can I have a cup? Yes. Just don't put no mayonnaise. See,
Gotta keep your teeth white. Keep it clean, you know? Gotta be a hygiene fanatic. Like.
he's at work too.
I got these videos.
Luis, te la veo, uno, porque no tiene tiempo, te la veo usar con amor. ¿Está bien?
How y'all feeling, man? It's gonna be hot today. Well, it's already hot, but it's gonna be hotter.
Okay.
Gotta stay hydrated, drink your water,
Okay.
stay in the shade, stay cool, baby.
So, Manny,
Get you a cold brewski.
everything else except on
Y'all see Rico Reckless?
put onions, jalapeno, lettuce,
Man, it's a lot that we got left.
tomato. You probably want
Take this off real quick, cause I'm trying to post. Post. See. Rico Reckless. My boy out there looking like Tommy and Martin. The man Rico Reckless got beat up by the police, bro. They said they robbed and beat him up, bro. He looking like Tommy Hitman Hearns up there. They put the smack down on my man. They did the 50 Cent. It's easy to see when you look at me. You ask about me and more than back down.
You got the small spot.
Everywhere go toe to toe. East side, west side, I'm on back down.
That's the one.
Wow, they got down bad right now.
It's a Monday. It's your cake with me.
Kiss my. Hey, what's up, y'all? I also had something that I wanted to. Yeah. You're not like honey. Let's take it slow. Drip drop those raindrops.
Some of the things you're gonna know.
Ooh.
Sick of bitch niggas from the city with that rapping. They know I made it happen, I ain't rapping. I'm on dope pack, bitch, and I'm acting. Bitch, me, bitch, and I smash. Bitch, I do you dirty, cut you flavor with that black beretta. Run along $1 million cash with my picture. I want that shit that make you flash, cause it smoke better. Racks on my neck.
I them young boys ain't bushing. Teach me, baby. Call my phone. Teach me, baby. What's going on? How y'all feeling? We've been on for almost an hour and a half now. Just chilling, man. You know, see what's gonna come of it. Cause we're gonna be getting turned up. You know what I mean? This week.